Morning folks, Phil here from Telford Koi Pond on a bit of a grey and overcast Sunday morning, but as you can see, back in the car, which means normal service has been resumed. Me and that gentleman over there, morning, Craig, Scrag. Oh, we're just going to go over a bump. There you go. Yeah, we're on our way up to Five Towns Koi because little birdie said gentleman might have been up to see Ricky at Koi Wholesale, so we've been to we're going to see if he's brought back any nice bits and pieces. So I'll do some filming when we're in there. See you in a bit. So here we are again, just walking into Five Towns Koi. We're actually a bit early, so it's not really opening time yet. We're still getting the place ready, but we'll come and have a look at the outside. Fish night shutters in. See what they've got. So this is the outside tank. So these are all £80 each or two for 150, but they're all high quality. There's a couple of quite really unusual ones that me and Craig have just spotted. There's some quite big ones in here as well. Apologies if you've got too much noise, but I'm right by the filter. Go and have a look inside. So this is the big tank as you come straight through the door, which I'm sure you've seen before, but the fish seem even more friendly today. As you see, there's some great lumps in there. Really nice, all different sorts. Big chag. And have a look at it from the from upside. This is still my favourite tank, which is the one on the other side of the establishment. Absolutely stunning selection in here, as you can see, just absolutely full of fish. Different shapes and sizes. All very nice. There's a nice shiro there. We're looking for a particular shower. Have you spotted it yet, Craig?
Not yet, no. Have to get Ronnie to show us.
Yeah. Oh, that is it. That's nice, is it now?
No. They'll point it out to us now. Show it.
Yes. There's the Tanako Sanki. It's a Carno Sanki.
Right.
And there's our last show.
Yeah. There we go. So these are Otsuka 15 to 17 centimetres. They're £45 each or 3 for 120. And again, you've got a good mix here. I'm still looking for the elusive Goromo to grow on. Put my grow on tank. Haven't spotted one yet. Some nice kitsus in here.
Yeah, Dawn had one out of here
Did she?
last time we was here.
Some nice Asagis as well. And the obligatory Achiever. I'm not buying another Achiever for the next 10 years. We were Achievered out with Claire's fascination with them. We've got about 10, I think, at the minute. It's a slight exaggeration, but we've got a lot. And for anybody that's interested in long fins, they've got some Azakari long fins in here as well, I think. Yamasan Koi Farm long fins, 13 to 17 centimetres, as well as some normal koi, shall we say, one or two. I don't know if they've jumped. I did spot one, but they might have just jumped across. But these are all long fins, or should be all long fins in here. Again, just not my my cup of tea, but if that's what floats your boat, they've got a good selection here, so pop over and have a look. Again, the first time we saw this tank, it was absolutely chocker, but they're Otsuka, 25 quid each. 5 for 100. Again, they're high quality, but as I say, this tank was chock-a-block, and missed my chance, I think, on this one. I had some nice Goromos, but I didn't have the grow up and running at the time. Grow on up and running at the time. I'll wait for them to come out from the back, scared them. And for anybody that's interested, I've got Tamasaba here as well. £25 each, or 2 for 40. Quite a big variation in size. Some of them are very small, some of them are quite large, but yeah, again, just not my cup of tea or coffee. Again, I'm sure I could pick a few out of here for the grow on. So that beauty down there, he's going to hide now, is something we're interested in.
He's camera shy.
He is camera shy. So every time I try and get him, he disappears.
Get him in the bowl.
But it's a very nice yellow dragon. Yeah, I think we'll have to get him bowled up in a minute and have a proper look. Oh, there he is. He's snuck out the top. So just a quick video of the master at work there. So we're netting up the yellow dragon to have a look at, because it is through the glass. It's an absolutely superb thing. So just need to see it in the flesh. It's took him about 10 seconds to do that. Wow. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
That is absolutely beautiful. Oh my god. And who's the breeder, Nigel?
Aoki.
So this is an original Aoki.
One of the variations of the black dragon.
Yeah. That is a beautiful thing,
the skin.
unusual. The skin is. Yeah.
It's not just in the skin, it's in the fins, the tail.
Yeah.
It just carries it, doesn't it? Everywhere. Quality.
Well, just to put this video to bed from me, ladies and gentlemen, I've also had a look at the 2 Yamabuki Ogons in here. You can see the dark yellow one over the back. It is particularly something yellow that I'm looking for, but Nigel has given me an absolutely cracking deal on the other yellow dragon. So it's I've pulled the trigger on that. So I now have another fish. So I'm going to call it a day here, as I say, because it's being bagged up at the moment. And when I get it home, obviously we'll have a proper look, and hopefully I can get some close-ups to the skin, because the skin quality is absolutely unbelievable. So I'll come back to you in a bit. Right, we've just got home. That isn't a dogfish, that is actually a dog. So got the bowls ready for the PP measuring, and I'm also going to have a look at the Goshki, because he's managed to bang his nose. But before we do that, let's have a look at the new arrival. So I'll just do the uncutting, which I probably won't be able to do with one hand, so I'll come back to you. So you're not going to see much in the bag, but there he is in the bag. I'm just going to get the bag out and float it for half an hour or so, and then we'll have a proper look at him in the bowl. Right, so very fortuitously, camera lady's come out and helped me lift it out of the box, because Nigel put a lot of water in this, because we had an hour's journey. So I don't know whether you'll get a better picture of it now in the light. But as I said earlier, we are going to just float this for an hour or so now, half an hour, and then we'll get it out into the bowl and have a proper look at it. So I'll come back to you in a bit. So we've netted the Kashiki up because when we had visitors around yesterday, noticed that he's got a bang on his nose. So we're just going to have a, I don't know if you'll see that, just right on the end of his nose. So he's obviously banged it on something. Just measure him up while we're here. So that is 51 centimetres. But yeah, probably just lift his nose up a bit. Oh. Just on the very top of his nose. So I'm just going to put a bit of Tamidine on that, just to try and help it recover, if he'll let me. So I'll shoot back to you in a bit. So this is the Hayatsuri out. Measurement wise, 54 cm. But what he has got on his head, again, it's a knock. I think they're doing this on the back of shower. Don't know whether you'll see just there, just a tiny little knock. So again, I'm just going to put a bit of Tamidine on that, or rather the good camera lady's going to put a bit of Tamidine on while I hold him steady, and we'll shoot back to you when we're going to put him back in. So that's a beautiful fish, as you can see. So we just put him back in the water now. He's been Tamidined up. I haven't put anything else on, and that actually looks like an aged wound. So there he goes. Ooh. I said on one of my previous videos, these floating baskets are so much easier than having to net them, put them in one of those baskets, sometimes sedate them, put them back into the thing. So if you can get hold of one of these things, they're great. And what you also need every time you mess with a fish is 2 pairs of trousers, because you're always going to get soaking wet. So I'll come back to you when we're going to release that one. So this is a very lively little fish from Aoki. Double bagged, as always. So we're just going to put him into the bowl, just have a proper look at him before we give him a quick PP and put him in the big pond. So normally I would have put fish in the quarantine tank, but obviously this is just too big. So there it is. My yellow dragon from Aoki. Just give him a quick measure. You will. "35 centimetres, I'm going to call that. So there he is, or she is. Beautiful fish. The scalation is absolutely superb, and if you look, you'll see on the underside, but if you look on the underside, the scales are absolutely beautiful. But yeah, really pleased with that. So yeah, let's get him in, and I'll come back to you. So there we go. It's been PP'd. It's been washed in clean water, and now it's going to his new home. Presumably wants to come out. There we go. So we've finally got a nice little bit of yellow in the pond. Went for a Yamabuki, come back with a dragon. So I'm pleased with that. Thank you. Right, last little bit of filming from me. New addition seems to be swimming around with the big boys quite nicely in the pond. See if we can get him down here in a minute. He's around there somewhere. There he is. Again, absolutely beautiful, so really pleased with that. Thank you very much, Nigel. Thank you, Ronnie, for looking after us. This is the first fish I've bought from 5 Towns Koi. get around the back of the post. And as I say, I'm absolutely chuffed with it. Nigel did me a cracking deal, because there were a few fish I was looking at, and he just made me a deal I couldn't resist on this one, and it was by far the nicest of the fish in my opinion. So if you see anything in any of this video, then I would strongly urge you to get in touch with Nigel, or go and have a ride up there basically to Five Towns Koi, because honestly there's about 10 fish minimum I would have come home with if I had a bigger pond or a second pond, because he's just got some cracking stuff, and he's got some stuff coming out of quarantine, some new stuff, so that'll be really nice. Craig and I are going to have another road trip up there, so whether I put that on the end of this video or whether do it as another one, you'll no doubt find out in the next few days. But if I end this video here, again, just a massive thank you to Nigel and Ronnie for their hospitality, and really pleased with my new addition to the pond. So hopefully it'll grow like the Kikikuru did, and it'll soon be up to size in no time. And sorry, one last thing, I can't remember whether I've already said this on an earlier part of this video. If you watched my last video, it was all about potential problems in the pond, fish just not looking right, not behaving like they normally do. Well, all I can say on that front is I did absolutely nothing, and within 2 days they were all back to being ravenous, fighting for food, and back to their normal selves. So just one of them things, as I said on the video at the time, sometimes the hardest thing to do is to do nothing. I did nothing, and on this occasion it all worked out, but still keeping an eye on them. And yeah, I'll come back to you if anything changes or there's any further updates. But thanks for watching. Enjoy your koi.